this guy, no doubt. Just proud and just lightning fast too, huh? Yes, you are. Lightning fast, lightning fast. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey everyone, welcome to Space Lizard Exotics. We have some exciting things to take care of today in the Cayman Cave. You recognize this place. If this is the first time to the channel, well, welcome to Space Lizard Exotics. We are going to be dealing with these little swamp puppies, the little swamp goblins. Oh, what you doing, babies? Hi. How are you? Yes, I know. Hi, Brutus. Hi. Brutus always has something to say. He's a little, he's vocal. We have a lot of things to cover today, so let's get cracking and let's talk about some things I'd really like to talk about. So if you haven't yet though, hey, have you clicked that subscribe button yet? Click that, that's so cool. That'd be amazing. It means a lot to me, seriously, because you get to stay up to date with all these amazing, cool little reptilians. Oh my goodness, the little reptilians. You get to see them get big and strong, grow, sometimes bite me, sometimes not bite me, which is even cooler. But hit that subscribe button, that way you get to stay up to date, and click that bell notification too. That way you get to know what's going down and, stay on the cool Space Lizard Exotics episodes that we get to put out every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, well, let's get cracking and let's talk about some business. All right, everyone. So I do want to talk about a couple different things today. One is including, do you see this light fixture? Yes. You might recognize these things. They're by Exoterra. Exoterra makes wonderful products. I love Exoterra. Matter of fact, they make phenomenal products. So does Zoom in. But we have a little issue here. So, see this little fixture? See the ceramic? See? Ceramic, yep. So, ceramic, this thing, I had to change the bulb out. It was actually doing it in the last video. If you watched the last video, it was changing the bulb out and the top kind of unscrewed a little bit, which is common. You could actually take apart the whole entire fixture itself. Ceramic comes out, things like that. But nevertheless, nothing bad happened. Didn't look like nothing bad happened, at least. Put it kind of back together, unscrewed a little bit, tightened it, made sure everything was cool. Flipped on the new awesome solar glow bulb and went to work at doing some things in the reptile rooms, and then started to smell something. Started to smell something, and it was hanging up here, right up there. So I was concerned. And it was something with the wiring, and I was just like, dude, I'm done with this. Why do they always do this? I've had this like the third one that's done that to me. So I was like, I'm done. Never had issues with the Exoterra one, and I think it's because they learned, because let's just put some rubber on there, call it good, and that way you don't have to deal with all that bull with the ceramic ones that, potentially could start a little fuego, no bueno. So especially when you're busy and then you're like, dude, I gotta go buy another fixture. This is not cool, not cool. Especially in the middle of the day, rent's coming up. You don't got too much to be spending on fixtures, and then you gotta buy another one. They're kind of pricey too, especially good ones. That's my little complaint for today, not a big deal, but one thing I am stoked on is that one. So if you get a chance, do the ceramic, do the, one with the rubber. Super cool. Stay away from the ceramic, in my personal opinion. That's just me. What do I know, right? And also, I know I changed the charcoal recently for these little swamp goblins. Yes, I did. We used the larger charcoal inside the filter. It's doing awesome. Way cheaper than the actual brand name one in the smaller container. Got 3 pounds. It was $8-9. Super cool, super rad. If you get a chance to check that video out too, that's when I put the charcoal in there, but it's working wonders. Water is crystal clear. They're super happy as always. Scrubbed their little dock yesterday. Yes, I did. So let's get cracking. We're going to be doing some more socializing. How these little swamp goblins have been doing. As you can kind of tell, they're social. They're very social. They kind of want to see what's going on. They want to say hi, especially Brutus. He's always wondering what's going on now. One thing I do want to point out, if I'm ever doing anything inside the enclosure whatsoever, you gotta watch the fingies, because he will come out and try to bite my fingers. Now, Nebula, she won't ever bite me inside the enclosure, which is really funny. I can move around the, plant stuff with ease. He will jump at me sometimes. He has a little bit of, has some personality in him, has that strong will, and just, his name's Brutus. What do you expect? So, let's get them out. Let's do some socializing with them today over here at Space Lizard Exotics. Let's get them out, let's get cracking, and hope this is super fun. Can you guess who this is? Who is this? Give you a guess. Ready? This is Nebula. You know who this is. It's my little lady Nebula. How you doing, honey? Hi. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, gosh. What just happened? Whoa. Whoa, you good? Okay, you're good. Okay, she's good. She's fine. So she does not like cameras sometimes. You don't like cameras. I know you don't like cameras. You act way better when the cameras are off. I know. The toothbrush is back. We're gonna try to do a little bit of toothbrush, socializing, right? We're gonna see how this goes for you, okay? Do you think she's gonna do well with the toothbrush again? What's been going on? We've been doing this a lot lately with her, so hopefully she does really well, and let's see what happens. So, okay, ready, honey? Okay, ready? So far, so good. I'd say so. I'd say you're a champ. Even if you do strike at the toothbrush, I think you're doing phenomenal, honey. Look at you. Get the back of the neck a little bit. Whoa, you don't like that, huh? It's okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. You're doing good. So part of this is, getting her used to being handled and to where she doesn't strike at the toothbrush. Of course, they're gonna move around a little bit. They're gonna flail. They're wondering, what's in front of me? What's going on? Why is Elliot talking all to something in front of me? What is he doing while he's brushing my head? What's going down? But I think she's doing phenomenal. Of course, she is my first Cuvier's dwarf caiman. They also call them the wedgehead caiman as well, based on their little dome piece. Look at that. So they are phenomenal, amazing caimans. I love them. They're actually my favorite type of caiman. They are awesome to just keep and socialize with. They're a little feisty at times, but as you could tell, they could definitely be enriching, and you could definitely have a phenomenal time with them. Of course, you always got to remember, they're dwarf caimans. They will act as such. They will bite and nip a little bit, but guess what? Anything with a mouth is gonna bite and can bite. So always keep that in mind. It's just just kind of comes down to at what rate it could bite and how fast and what it is exactly, right? So like I said, anything with a mouth could bite you. Now, when they do get bigger, like I said, their bites can turn into a little bit of an issue, especially when they are 4 to 5 feet. Now, I've been, bitten by them before. I've also been bitten by my water monitor. If you've seen the last video, you will see that. That was unfortunate, and that was completely my bad. Tuck your fingers. That was completely my bad. I was being a dumbass, so. But same thing with these wonderful creatures. If you ever do get bit, it's honestly just, handler's error at that point. You're dealing with an animal that is very explosive at times and can definitely leave you a little bit of fingy damage if they get a hold of you. So, but I love them regardless, and you can never blame the animal. It's all part of how they are, born, and what kind of, what they're born with, huh? Like those beautiful little teeth. Hanging out with Nebula, huh, honey? Hanging out, being awesome. She's so awesome. She's doing great. All right, so you did good. She can do good on the back. She doesn't really like the back that much. I gotta say, she doesn't like it, but we're gonna give it a shot because we have to, huh? Wanna try it out? Let's give it a shot, okay? I'm gonna put her in her little tote too, so we're gonna try that as well. So let's give it a shot, honey, okay? So she does not like her back touched with the toothbrush. We got to work on that a little bit, but I think she did phenomenal. We're gonna get her back in her tank, and we're gonna do Brutus next. Oh my goodness, so that's always exciting, but let's get her out. I think she did good. You did good, let's get you out, okay? Come on. Oh, I know, let's get you out. You did good. She did so good. You did phenomenal, baby. Yeah, you did good. Let's get you back in the water, okay? Let's get you back in the water. Good girl. All right. Heck yeah. All right, well, let's get Brutus out. Yeah. big boy is gonna be. He's always fun to get out and just, I do love Brutus, he's my boy. Look how big he is. That's my hand. Look at that. What in tarnation? I said tarnation. Yes, I did. Brutus, how are you, buddy? We are here with Brutus Maximus. He is my Cuvier's dwarf caiman, wedgehead, Brutus Maximus. That's what I like to call him. He is huge, that's why. Look at this. Just a very, very large caiman. I love him though, so much. He's awesome. He's been doing so good. He is very, very social and food driven, which is good because they're fun eaters. It's so fun to feed them. I absolutely love it. I have a blast. Who doesn't have a blast feeding dwarf caimans? They're fun to feed. They're good eaters. Now, the funniest thing about that, when I first got the dwarf caiman, especially Nebula, she was such a shy eater. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I was like, the temperature's good, have everything good in the tank. She has a large enough tank for herself. This is before I got Brutus, so it was super crazy. She did not want to eat anything. She was super shy, and I would leave meat out. She wouldn't eat it in front of me. The next day, he would be gone. Put maybe a couple like dubia roaches in there. They might be gone, but she wouldn't eat. I was like, dude, what the hell? Started taking her out more, trying to do more socializing with her, started putting food out, and she would just stare at me. I would spend like literally, I'm not exaggerating, I would be sitting out with her for like an hour plus, sometimes 2 hours, just sitting there like, let's eat, come on. Trying to offer her food, she'd finally take it. And it was just like, oh my gosh, that was the coolest time for me because she finally took food in front of me. That was a huge feat. It took so many hours, and then over time, working with her, she would just come out, get food. And then I got this little swamp goblin. What in the world? And he was super shy, was super funny, did not want to eat, same kind of gig. And then he started getting a little bit more used to the environment, used to me coming in. And now, every time I walk in the room, he steals her food. Pig goblin, right here. Look at that, Pig goblin Magoo. That's what I call him. Yeah, super cool. Anyway, I love him so much, but we're gonna try the toothbrush again on him. What do you think? I think he's just a little shysty because he was looking at me like he does not want me to touch him with his toothbrush. But we're going to, because you gotta get better, buddy. You're big. Oh my God, you're big and you're Brutus Maximus, man. You're the Maximus, man. Yeah. So damn cute with those teeth. Gosh dang it, look at that. I love it, can't get enough of it. So let's try this out. Got the organic toothbrush made out of the finest bamboo. The organics of the organics. It really is though. All right, you ready for this? What do you think he's gonna do? Think he's gonna bite the brush? Do you think he's gonna do good as Nebula while I'm still chit-chatting to you wonderful, wonderful, amazing humans of this planet? Oh my goodness, let's check it out. Ready? Dude, so far so good. Brutus, you're doing amazing. You're doing great, buddy. I'm loving it. I think he's doing awesome. That's super cool. Especially Mr. Brutus, man. Because like I said, he's very food driven. Any food, or if he thinks it could be food, he's gonna snap at it, he's gonna try to go at it. He has become very, very, I should say socially more active, I should say, especially when I walk in the room, than little Mrs. Ma'am up there who's being a little nosy pants. She's my little nosy pants, but as far as being social and being kind of front line, Mr. like, hey, look at me. I'm big shot, I'm coming out and wanting you to know my presence. It's this wonderful, wonderful caiman right here. This guy, no doubt. Just proud and just lightning fast too, huh? Yes, you are. Lightning fast, lightning fast. Whoop, 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 whoop. So he's actually getting to the point to where I almost need 2 hands handling him. It's actually better to handle him with 2 hands. So, well, I think you did good, buddy. So let's just kind of handle you like this, I think. Yeah, he's at that point where I absolutely definitely need 2 hands to handle him just because he's big. So Nebula's almost there, but she's not quite there yet. Brutus is definitely at that point right now. So, aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? Whoop, 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 whoop. So, yeah, see what they do, they try to snap and they try to move their body, and their body, well, as you could tell, their tail, I don't know if you've ever seen how kind of fat their tail is, but their tail is super fat, like very, very fat and strong. Like when I say strong, these, especially even at this size, he is a trip. He's a very, very strong caiman. So that's why it's very important that we socialize these little buggers and we get them to where they are easier to handle and a little bit more manageable too, because when they're unmanageable, you're dealing with a dinosaur that could do some damage, huh? Well, what do you all think? Do you think he's been doing better? Comment below. Who do you think's been doing better, and who do you think's gonna be easier to handle when they get larger? You know, so far, I think Brutus has kind of came out of his shell as far as what kind of personality he's gonna be. Nebula is my little nosy pants and sweetheart. Brutus, like I said, is definitely my little showman and wants to definitely be seen and known. So he is my good eater and just a big, proud boy, huh? And there's my little sweet little lady who's a little sassy Magoo up there. Just pretty as could be. So you're handsome. You're a handsome, strapping lad. That's you. So, well, I think he did good. So let's get him back in there, and I think they deserve a treat. What do you say? Do you deserve a treat? Don't eat hers first. You're going to, huh? He always steals the food, so we gotta get them some snacks, and let's make sure Nebula gets hers, because guess who always steals Nebula's? You do, Mr. Man. Yes, you do. So let's get them. I'm both proud of those little swamp puppies, honestly. Proud of both of them. And with that being said, I think they both did phenomenal. What do you say? Huh? What do you say, bub? Yeah? What do you say? Ready for a treat? Both deserve a little treat. Brutus, you ready, buddy? He's gonna get it anyway first. He'll steal it from Nebula. He will. Even if I try to give her one first, he'll steal it from her. Look at that face. Here you go, girlfriend. Good girl. Little butthead Magoos. Anyway, well, they did both awesome. What do you think? Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone, at Space Lizard Exotics. Like I said, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you get to stay up to date with all these little swamp puppies and swamp goblins and other little creatures I added to the wonderful collection over here at Space Lizard Exotics. So thank you so much for everyone for tuning in, wherever you're at in the world, and stay rad.